A little bit different today. Show you my screen, put it on Twitch, see if you have any questions real quick. I'm not going to be on live for very long, but I wanted to get this out here now instead of recording the video and then uploading the video and then posting it. It's going to be here on Twitch and it's going to be on YouTube, so you guys are able to answer questions or ask questions and stuff like that. So a lot of things to go over. I mean, it's a 7-game slate, so it's not the biggest slate, but these are the kind of slates. These are the amount of games that I really like. We don't have 11, 12 games where anything can go. We don't have 3 or 4 games. We have pretty much right around what we're looking for. So I am going to go over yesterday's FanDuel lineup. It was a small slate, so we did only have one lineup. We're going to go over today the over-unders, the totals, and then we're going to do the projections that you guys, I'm going to show you the article on the screen, and it's the same article you can find at Daily Roto Help. So any questions with that, definitely ask. I'm hopefully be able to answer them for you. But before we do start, I have mentioned in the previous 2 or 3 videos that we are offering through this weekend, we are going to be offering the a year pass that gets all 3 sports. 1-year pass that'll give you until, if you do it today, it'll give you till October 26th. You'll get the rest of the NBA season, the rest of the NFL season, the entire 2019 baseball season, and the first half of next year's NFL, and a couple of weeks of NBA for next season as well. So if you are interested in that, since we don't have the coding in for the year, you can email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and then I'll send you my PayPal and you can send it that way, and then we'll get your account figured out. The way the coding goes, it's too much work to do it, but if you guys want to PayPal me, I can get you in there. So if that is something you're interested in, for $120, email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. Let me know that you're interested in it, and just say I'm interested in year pass, what's your PayPal, or I don't know, something like that. I'll give it to you, and then just send it as a family friend thing so it doesn't take any fees out. It's kind of how we have it set up on the website. So if you do it that way, it usually takes out like $5 or $6. So just, if that's something you're interested in, fine, that's perfect, let me know. But I do want to move on. I want to talk about yesterday real quick, and then we'll move on to today's article. So as of right now, I am live on Twitch. If you have any questions while we're live, let me know. But if not, definitely follow us on youtube.com/dailyrotohelp. Subscribe over there. Ask the questions there in the comment section. Perfect time to do it. So just kind of looking where we went right, where we went wrong. I mean, we didn't do too bad, considering it's a 54,000 person match. Got 11,800, 273.6. Probably not enough. We got a lot of 26.2% owned, 18.4 fantasy points. That's not going to be enough for you. DG Augustine, 16.7. He was more of a value pick, and it showed. Dropped it. I mean, if you have less than 20 fantasy points out of a lot of people, it's probably game over. We saw Rodney Hood at 18.1. Gary Harris, 23.1 at 7,100. He underperformed hugely. We had LeBron James. Love that matchup again. 64.7 out of him. Larry Nance Jr. at 4,800. 34.7. Jason Tatum against OKC, 6,700, 33.7. Underperformed a little bit, but still manageable. Blake Griffin, I think people were probably waiting for him to do what he did last game, but at 42.5, almost 5 times value. And then JaVale McGee, 38.4. He's still putting up pretty big numbers. That's right on par at 6,200. So it's not too bad with what it was, but 273 is probably not going to get it done for you, especially in a GPP. So definitely let me know how you guys did yesterday. What was the score you saw? Highest score you saw, and what you actually scored. 273 probably. I mean, in a huge tournament, 11,000th place, because first place got 342. So, I mean, technically we were up towards 290, but they take away that last position there. So that being said, here is today's article, which you can find at dailyrotohelp.com with our projections. Now, some of these projections, for the most part, you can find them. They anywhere between 5 to 10 on either side of being positive or negative. It just depends on the minutes and everything like that. obviously being early in the year, being some teams, what, 4th, 5th game, the coaches are still trying to figure out what to do. They're still trying to see who's going to play amount of minutes. They're going to see everything like that. So, if, obviously, and here's the thing, let me preface this with saying, I'm never going to project, Anthony Davis to go off for 90. I'm never going to project that, Steph Curry put up 50 actual points, or Blake Griffin dropped 50 real points. You don't project that. You don't predict that. Nobody does. If you can find someone who does, please let me know, because that is not how it happens. But, wanted to say that. Anyway, looking at that, we're looking at Chris Paul come back from suspension. Should slot right back in there and be good to go. Looking at 52 fantasy points out of him. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Houston Rockets offered, was it 4 future first round picks for Jimmy Butler? I think if they make that trade, I think you would think that Minnesota would take them up on that offer. You would think. He doesn't want to play for him. You're going to get 4 future first round picks. Depending on when they were, I didn't see if it was like next year, in the next 4 years, or whatever. But it's not bad. Will that take away a little projection points from Chris Paul in the future if the trade goes through? Absolutely, because you got Jimmy Butler on there as well, another scoring person that might take away some of the actual shots that Chris Paul puts up. Steph Curry, 52 fantasy points. I'm not going to project him to go much higher. Could he? Yeah, obviously he has a higher floor and a higher ceiling than that. But just pay attention there. I'm not going to go through all of these. If you do want to see them, you can click the link in the description of the YouTube video, and it'll get you there. Or you can just go to dailyrotohelp.com and click the analysis tab. It'll be the first article. John Wall, 42 fantasy points. A couple mid-tier picks. Trey Burke, 24. Cameron Payne, 23. And if you want to go value, and he's been hitting pretty damn good value lately. Derrick Rose, 23. He's been putting up actual points. He could go over 30 fantasy points, and he's less. I think on FanDuel he's less than 5,400, something like that. I think he's less than 5K possibly, or just above it. Shooting guard Jimmy Butler, 45 fantasy points. Now pay attention here. Could get traded. The trade could go through between now and when the tip off is. So that is something to pay attention to. I'm looking at 45 out of him, but monitor that situation. I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger or not. Brad Beal, about 40 fantasy points. Drew Holiday, about 40. A couple mid-tier. Malcolm Brogdon, 25. Danny Green, 22. And a couple of value picks here. Austin Rivers, 19. And Andre Iguodala, 17. Now, the value picks, they're more GPP-based. They're more dependent on if they're going to get minutes to play. So that is something to monitor. Small forward, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, 59 fantasy points. Could see more. He's trying to make a run for MVP. Could see 60+. Kevin Durant, 49. Nikola Mirotic, 36. Kevin Durant didn't score as much it didn't get his projections like he did last time for the main fact of Steph Curry was absolutely on fire that entire time. Let's see. Mid-tier, Nemanja Bjelica, 23-25. Mario Hezonja, 23-25. A couple of value picks. Justin Jackson, 16. Dorian Finney-Smith, 15. Hopefully they can get those minutes, though. They need at least 1 point per minute, so they're going to need to play at least 15 minutes, 60 minutes there. Power forward, Anthony Davis, 60 fantasy points. Could see, obviously, more than that, but I can't project 70+. He has gone off for that this year so far, though. Obviously, he's capable of that. I think last year he went up to like 103 or something ridiculous. Tobias Harris, 36 fantasy points. Draymond Green, 33. Mid-tier, Serge Ibaka, 26-28. Markieff Morris, 25. Value picks, PJ Tucker, 22. And Ersan Ilyasova, 20-22 fantasy points. And then moving to the center position, Karl Anthony Towns, 40 fantasy points. I love him even more if Butler ends up getting traded today. No news yet, but his value and projections would go up if that does happen. Clint Capella, 40 fantasy points. DeAndre Jordan, 35. A couple mid-tier, Jarrett Allen, 32. Willie Cauley-Stein, 31. You're looking for those value picks. They got to get those minutes. Looking at Brook Lopez, 25. Cody Zeller at 21. So those are some of the projections, guys. If you want to see the rest, you click here. That's going to take you to our cheat sheet, which you'll have to find It's not updated. I'm going to update it now. You can't see this screen unless you're a subscriber, but you click it, and I can show you. Well, actually, it's not going to pop up, will it? Yeah, it's not going to pop up. I will show you what the cheat sheet looks like. And I will be editing it, obviously. But let me show you guys what the cheat sheet looks like. This is yesterday's, but obviously it's going to be updated. But I just kind of wanted to show you, we've got this, and then I want to show you the free tool that we actually have right now. It's not going to be free for much longer. It will be part of the content, but these are the projections. Looking at that, I mean, it shows over-unders. You can obviously look at it, and then you can check the over-unders, and you can go down and see who's going to score points. What I've done is I do take out any of the players that we have projected under 10 fantasy points, so it just kind of helps you out. And you can see if you see all green, it's good to go. LeBron James was all green. We had him projected at 53. He went off for, was it 58, I believe? I think. Let's see. Kind of show you real quick before. Let's see. Yeah, so LeBron went off for 64.7. We had him projected at 53, and that was if it stayed. So even if we do project low, you guys can check that out. Obviously, projections are projections. You never know. But no inclination of by T-Wolves to accept Rockets' offer. I think that's dumb. I think that's kind of dumb for them, but whatever. I am off today, but I've worked on all of the NFL content. I believe all the articles will be out. I do need to edit one of the pages and get you an NFL tool, the fantasy points per projections, the ones that we're projecting the fantasy points given up by position. That'll be a video later on, and we'll go through that. Tomorrow, I will be live tomorrow, Saturday, 10 a.m. instead of Sunday because I will be traveling Sunday. So all NFL questions that you normally ask on Sunday, I am sick. I feel like crap. My throat hurts. I've slept about 8 hours in the last 4 nights, so I'm kind of dying, but yeah. But anyway, I will be going live tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully my voice is better. Hopefully I can scramble through. If not, I'll be drinking hot tea while I'm answering questions for you guys. But I did want to show you, this is just the cheat sheet. This is our FanDuel cheat sheet. The fantasy projections, you go and you click it and you download it, and you can see everything we've got here. And we cut it off at 10. If anyone was below that, we don't have them on there. That's FanDuel. We have DraftKings, same thing. We've got it by position, so you can change it to see just who's good. All of them here. DVP last season, it's by position here, but what teams are giving up the most amount of fantasy points last year? We don't have a lot to go over this year so far, but the Lakers are giving up the most amount of fantasy points to Sinners, followed by the 76ers and Rockets. So that'll all be updated about halfway through the season. The cheat sheet's updated every single day. So that's what I wanted to show in this video. If you had any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to follow us, twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp, youtube.com/dailyrotohelp, and if you go to dailyrotohelp.com, hit the analysis tab, scroll to the bottom, it's got all of our social media and everything like that. So that is all I've got for you guys. Go check out our drafters.com expert draft that I did yesterday. Streamed it live on Twitch, and it is on YouTube. Hopefully I have a chance to win a Stephon Diggs, Michael Thomas, or Saquon Barkley jersey. And I have a choice of one of those, so we're going to do that. We're still going to draft on Drafters all day. We're going to get that. So I'm actually going to jump off here. I'm going to put the cheat sheet up for NBA today, and then I'm going to head and go watch the new Halloween movie at the movie theater. So that is all I've got for you guys today. Hopefully this video found you doing well. Hopefully it helped you out. If it did, thumbs the video up on YouTube, and give us a follow on Twitch. And if you guys feel like it, you can always check us out on Twitch live on Saturday, tomorrow morning, 10:27, 10 a.m. Central. You can follow us there. You can subscribe to us there. You can even go ahead, subscribe using Amazon Prime, absolutely free. So I don't know what you're waiting for. So that's all I've got, guys. Good luck today, and as always, bring them that bacon.